Hey everyone, it's Maria here. So today's video is going to be how to get the most out of your products. If you're like me, you probably have enough products on hand. However, they might not be satisfying you. And I think it's really important to understand why that might be. So today I want to offer you just a little bit of insight and some simple tweaks to make the stuff that you already have on your hands work better for you. If you'd like to support my channel, please subscribe and turn on the little notification bell so you can get notified the next time I post a video. I usually do that every Tuesday. However, here we are once again doing online learning with our very small children. So, if you're interested in getting these simple tips on how to get the most out of your skincare products, then keep watching. Okay, so today I made myself a little outline. I want to cover 3 different things for you. Number one, again, the topic is ways to get the most out of your skincare products. Number 1 would be layering. Number 2 would be mixing. And number 3 is the combination, the very crucial combination of oil and water for your skin. Now, the first one that I'm going to talk about is layering. And I love it because it kind of sounds delicious, doesn't it? I mean, I love anything that's layered. And I do love my layered skincare products. And I also want to do a demo for you. I'm going to do a demo for you on my skin. So today I come to you pretty much barefaced. I'm wearing, a tiny bit of concealer. But I want you to see the difference when you are layering your products onto your skin in the correct order. And also I want you to see the difference when you're applying products on your skin when your skin is damp. So both of these are very, very crucial. Now, you may say to me, hey, you know what, Maria, I'm at home all day, so I don't need to wash my face at the end of the day. And I totally get it. You might be exhausted and you might think, you know what, hey, I haven't done anything to my skin, so I'm just going to go to bed. And that's completely fine. So, and maybe you want to apply a little bit of something, right? You want to do a bit of, you want to put some moisturizer before you go to bed. I always recommend taking a little bit of time to do the cleansing because everything will absorb that much better on cleansed skin. And even though you haven't been anywhere, maybe you haven't worn any makeup, there's still some skincare product, I'm assuming, from the morning, or maybe not, or some oils or other things that have kind of settled on your skin during the day. So the best way to add some water to your skin would be to cleanse, right? And, whether you remove it with a face cloth or you rinse it clean, you're getting your skin damp. Now, if you are, at that point where you're like, I'm exhausted and I'm not going to be getting my skin wet, I don't feel like washing my face, then you can do what I do in the morning, and it would be to take a mist, dampen your skin, and then go in with a little cotton round and remove the day. That way your skin now is, cleansed, and it actually has a bit of hydration on your skin. It has some water on your skin. When you apply your richer products on damp skin, number 1, you need way less product. And number 2, it's easier for your skin to take it in. Your skin has been kind of prepped with that mist. It's ready to receive the next product that you give it. So I definitely recommend doing that. Using less product, saves you money. And, because you use less product, it helps your product just go farther, right? And, and applying it on damp skin, just, you're getting it where you want to, which would be in the deeper layers. So let's do a little bit of a demo. I'm going to pull my hair back and I'm going to do half my face. I'm going to apply product on damp skin. And then on the other half, I'm going to apply product on dry skin. And let's see how the glide and how the feel is of these products. Okay, so I got a little cotton round here and I'm gonna do my little lazy cleanse, as I like to call it. And that's pretty much what I do in the morning on the days that I've taken a bath or something the night before and I don't have to shower. I still wanna give my skin a little refreshment. So I'm gonna use Helena Lane's Mist. and I'm going to dampen half my face and then proceed with my serum. Okay, so that's how you would do my quick lazy cleanse. Now, after that, you need to apply your lightest product. So let's say you have, a serum that's liquidy like this. I have a few here on hand that are, kind of light and more based on, the hydration and the hyaluronic acid and the boosting. All right, so you would place that, oh my goodness, I just lost my son. You would place that type of product on your skin first. So these are super light, right? These are all about kind of plumping and hydration. And you see that, like, I think I put too much on now because this side of the face is damp. And I could have gotten away with 1 drop, right? So this is kind of, maybe I'm wasting my products here, but you know what? The top of our hands start to show aging, and so does our neck. So just use it there. All right, never let it go to waste. So definitely, I think I could have gotten away with 1 drop of that serum. So now on the other side, I did 2 drops again. This side here has not been prepped. Okay. And this side kind of drank everything right away. I think it was just maybe thirstier because I hadn't given it the mist. But if you feel like it drank it right away, you're like, oh my goodness, I need more. And that's where you might use too much product. This side here, because it was already damp and it was kind of prepped to receive that serum, I could have seriously used 1 drop and my skin would have, it would have spread. I could have done it probably all the way down to my neck. It would have, glided over the skin that much easier. After that, after you've done your water serum, you can go on with whatever is your heavier moisturizer or your heavier product. So you can go in with your moisturizer. So let's say you have, a nice moisturizer, kind of looks like this. You would go in with that. Or you could go in and apply a face oil, all right? Or an oil serum, as I like to call them. Now that the water serum has been absorbed, the skin feels like nice and plump and dewy. However, it's still kind of like dry to the touch. So I've done a video about this before with the topic of Korean beauty rituals. So what I'm going to do before I apply my moisturizer on this side is I'm going to again wet the face. Now you could have skipped the whole water serum part and have just, sprayed and gone in with your moisturizer or oil. However, I want to again demonstrate that if I place it on damp skin, I'm going to need a tiny, tiny amount of that moisturizer. And usually our moisturizers are higher price ticket items. So you definitely want to be using a little bit and you don't want to be wasting it. So yes, I'm misting again. I'm going to link that video on Korean beauty rituals below, because what I found from my research and from living in South Korea for 4 years is that Korean women use a lot of misting and a lot of, hydrosols on their skin, and they do it throughout their skin regimen, not just at the beginning. So I'm going to go in with the Rosy Cheeks Moisturizer. So this is by Cocoon Apothecary, which is a brand from Kitchener, Ontario. And I'm just going to do 1 single little pump like this because my skin, look, do you see this? My skin is wet and everything is going to spread like all the way down to my neck. And that was more than enough, that tiny little pump. So now on the other side, this other side here, it had its serum, but it didn't have any other hydration. So I'm going to do the same amount, which was 1 little pump. And let's see how far that goes. So this one, yeah, it was, I mean, it didn't glide. You can see that I was kind of like pushing it into my skin a bit more. And I definitely did not make it as far down. I didn't make it down to my neck. There's definitely nothing extra left to place on my fingers. All right, and that's why this side kind of feels more hydrated to me, more nourished than the other side. If you wanted to proceed with an oil on top of that, if you had, you know, minus double digits like we have today, and you wanted to proceed with an oil, you could do that next. Again, for the side that I've been misting, I would mist and then place on a drop of that oil. And if you were going outside, your sunscreen would have to go on top of that. Now, the second tip on how to get your products to go farther, last longer, would be to do a bit of mixing. In that way, if you are someone who's very, very busy, you're not doing the whole layering that we just did, you know, a few minutes ago. You're just going to mix your products right into your moisturizer or into your oil, create a little skin concoction or a skin smoothie, as Graydon from Graydon Skincare likes to call it, and then you would just massage it and apply it onto the skin. Now, the way that it helps you take your products farther is that you're boosting the nutrition of the product. So let's say, for example, that you have a moisturizer. This is the Orange Blossom Moisturizer by Cocoon Apothecary. It's lovely. It contains argan and neroli. It's a lighter moisturizer, perfect for probably a combination to oily or maybe normal to oily skin. However, when we get in the middle of the winter, like we are right now here in Canada, something like this might not be enough for you. And so you might maybe place it aside and say, you know what, I'm done with that for now. It's not for the winter. But what happens to this product? I mean, it's going to sit on the shelf. It's probably going to expire. And, you know, with natural products, you might not make it to next summer. So use it up. This is how you're going to get it to go farther. So place a couple of pumps of the moisturizer into your hand. And then if you want to add extra hydration, you're going to add a couple drops of your water serum. You're going to mix it all together and you're going to apply on your skin. Any extra goes on the back of your hands. If you know that during the winter, what your skin needs is maybe a bit more fat, a bit more nutrition, you have a moisturizer that's a little bit lighter. You're going to do the same thing with your moisturizer, but instead of adding a light, hydration, plumping type of serum, you're going to add in your oil. You're going to do a couple drops of your oil. You're going to mix it, and you're going to apply it on your skin. And anything that's extra on your neck and the back of your hands. So in this way, yes, you might have products that are seasonal, but it doesn't mean that you stop using them. Perhaps you've seen that you should be changing your skincare in the winter, and yes, you should be making some adjustments, but that doesn't mean that the rest of the products just get tossed or they get removed off your shelves. This is a way to use your products and just always make sure that you have something fresh on hand. Products that are sitting there in your bathroom, can be affected by moisture. If you have a bright bathroom, the sun, the light can be, something that affects the product. So this way, you're using up your products in a timely fashion. But if your product is seasonal, you're helping it kind of get a boost from the other serums that you have in your cabinet. Now, the opposite can happen as well. You might have a super rich moisturizer like this. This is Helena Lane's Calming Moisturizer. These are completely water-free moisturizers. It's very easy to cut a product like this with a pump of your mist or with a light water serum. dilute it, cut it down. You're gonna need half the amount. It helps the moisturizer go farther, but you're also getting a lighter feel out of the product. You're also adding water in it. You're adding hydration in it, which is something that moisturizer in particular does not contain. And my last tip, number 3, would be the crucial combination in the products of water and oil. Now, a lot of products have both, right? So something like Cocoon Apothecary's moisturizer contain both. For example, this one here has neroli and argan. This one here has rosehip and rose absolute. There are moisturizers that contain both for sure, but there are also moisturizers that have water as their very first ingredient and don't contain very much other fats until you get perhaps to the second half of the ingredients or maybe the bottom of the ingredients. That means that the majority of the content can be water or other fillers, which means that your skin is not getting enough nutrition, it's not getting enough of the fats that it needs, especially in cooler weather, and especially if you're looking for something that's a little bit more anti-aging. So do a little bit of your own research and look into your moisturizer and see where is the water placed. Is it at the very top? Is it down towards the bottom? Does it have any water? And what about the oils and fats? Does your moisturizer contain any oils? Does it have rosehip or argan? Does it have any of that nutrition that your skin needs? Because your skin needs both. And, I know that we're told to drink a lot of water, but our skin also needs water topically. If your skin only gets water-based products, it's going to feel perhaps a little bit on the drier side, especially when the temperatures change. It's not going to be it's going to be like a little bit more hungry for something a little bit richer, right? Kind of like how we get in the winter, if you want pasta as soon as the cooler weather hits, right? So your skin might feel the same. So it's crucial that you're able to add some oil, bring in an oil serum, and how I showed you, and just mix it into that moisturizer. Make sure you use it up. You can always invest in a richer product after you're done with that one. And if you're only using oil products, which I know a lot of my clients love their oils and they're using oil-based products, then your skin is going to feel, again, something is missing. You're going to come tell me, Maria, something is missing. And in that way, my first question is always to you, is your skin getting any water? And of course, I know you're drinking water, but are you misting? Are you using a hyaluronic serum? Are you boosting the skin's hydration with anything like that? And just like I showed you with Helena's moisturizer, you can add those other products in it and help the formula kind of, become a little bit thinner, but at the same time, you're adding water to it, you're adding hydration. So your skin will not feel perfectly right without one or the other. Now, not all oils are created equally, so you need to find the right oil for you. You need to find something that's the right weight. You need to find something that has the right texture and the right feel on your skin, and something that's giving you the benefits of what your skin is craving. Okay, everyone, so just a short one today. I hope you found my tips on how to get the most out of your beauty products, your skincare products in particular, useful. Please subscribe to my channel if you like what you see here. I'm always here ready to share my knowledge and give you some easy to execute tips, nothing overwhelming, to take care of yourself and your skin. I'm going to link all the products that I used down below. And if you have any questions, please pop them below. I'm also going to link my services. I do beauty consultations, makeup consultations, skincare consultations online virtually. So if you ever wanted to pick my brain or help you to get, a streamlined skincare regimen, this does not mean a lot of products, just exactly what you're missing or what your skin is craving, then I'm going to pop that below too, so you can contact me about that. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you here next Tuesday.